I have lived in Arizona my entire life, and there are some amazing places here in Arizona, and some of them are only a few hours away. I decided that I am going to start a new series and show you some of these places, and we're going to call it Day Trip. Now, these short videos are going to be places that you can go there and back in one day. Hi, and welcome to my channel, Living in Kingman, Arizona. On this channel, I talk about things that you need to know while living here, including what you may need to know when buying or selling real estate. Please go ahead right now and subscribe and hit the bell so you are reminded every time I have a new video. So let's get started. Be sure to watch to the very end of this video because I will include any of the bloopers that I make today. Episode 1 of the day trip, I am going to show you the Grand Canyon Caverns. Now, this was my first time going, and it was a lot of fun. It was very informational about Arizona's history and about the history of caverns, how they're made, why they're made, and it was just a lot of fun. Starting from Kingman, it is about 1 hour and 5 minutes or 62 miles, and you are going to want to take Route 66 all the way there. It is a gorgeous drive and it's a straight shot. But you can also take Interstate 40 all the way to the Grand Canyon Caverns exit. Now, I will tell you this. Please be sure to call ahead and make sure the elevator is working. The caverns are 21 stories below the surface, and you take an elevator down. They do have stairs, but I can guarantee you, you probably don't want to do that. We had planned to go one weekend, and I called ahead just to make sure that they were definitely open and the elevators were down. So I was really grateful I called ahead. So be sure to do that too. Now at the caverns, they do have RV and campsites. There is a restaurant, there's a few shops, and a motel. There is also a playground and a few picnic spots. So if you don't want to make it just a day trip, if you want to make it an overnight trip, you can definitely do that also. Hey, what do you think of this video so far? Go ahead right now, give me a thumbs up if you feel that this video has good content. Thanks. Now the temperature down in the caverns is surprisingly cool. I took a light jacket or sweater. I really didn't need it, but you might want to take one just in case. And the air in the caverns was very dry and very dusty. So if you're sensitive to dust, it may not be the best choice for you. We had such a great time. There was a lot of walking, and although they do have concrete paths, they're not always super smooth or even. They did have handrails, so that helped quite a bit. And we saw some pretty amazing things. You can even reserve a table at the Grotto, which is a little section down in the caverns that they have tables set up, a little restaurant area, and you can dine down in the caverns. Down in the caverns, there are some pretty cool things. One, they have a wedding chapel. That's right. There's a little area that they have set up where you can get married. There is the Hall of Gold, the Devil's Den, Snowball Palace, a mammoth dome, and the guide talks about ancient waterfalls and fossils, grape clusters, cave corals, and winter crystals. There was also a reanimated and stuffed replica of a giant sloth, and the story of how it got there and how it died. Just super, super cool. Now, you can even stay the night down in the caverns. They have another little section roped off with beds and entertainment center, and you can reserve that and stay the night down there. I'm not sure I would want to do that. I can only imagine how crazy dark it gets when they turn the lights off. So no, not for me, but maybe for you. So we took just the basic tour option, but they do have other options. There is the Explorer tour, where they provide all of the equipment, including, a helmet and elbow pads and a light, and they go deeper down into the canyon. And then they also have another tour called the Wild Tour, and you go even farther down into secret sections of the caverns. That might be kind of cool. Except one of them said you crawl around and go into tight little spaces. That's not for me, but maybe you would like that. Not me. And if you're brave enough, you can take the Spook Tour, where you can go in search of the spirits that are said to haunt the caverns. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is episode 1 of Day Trip. I will have more day trip episodes to come, so be sure to watch for them. My name is Carol Darrow. I am with the ACE Home Team with Destination Havasu, and I hope that you think of me the next time you are considering buying or selling real estate right here in Kingman, Arizona. We'll see you guys next week. Little series called Day Trip. It's called Day Trip, not Road Trip. Day Trip. Day Trip.